following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
Well, if we're lucky, maybe we'll run into a few more of Blythe's goons on this trip.
So we can kill them, right? Not so that they attack.
Yes.
Okay, good. But who knows, any one of these other passengers could also be secret Blythe goons. Except us, we're solid, we're stone cold. You know, not that. You know that, you've done your research, right?
Some. And I have listened.
Oh, that too, yeah, that's not on me anymore. I suppose that's obvious.
Frankly surprised that you do not suspect me.
Of being a Blythe goon.
Certainly, I show up right before you're about to leave. These two highly incompetent assassins nonetheless fail to kill me. What better way to establish my bona fides?
We have a more prominent theory, but
That fits.
Blythe is a good one.
Still fits.
Oh yes, I must be working for Militech, Arasaka, which one?
On that particular front, we're not sure. Of course, we've discussed the Militech front.
Anyway,
Considered Arasaka.
Jess seemed to like this stuff yesterday. I'll just bring this to her.
Ah, yes. Oh, grab a bin from the newly deceased's room for. You might stay here.
Alright.
They won't be needing it. They paid for it, so we might as well use it.
There we go. And they didn't.
Yeah, I'll go retrieve a bin from the dead people's room.
So why are you going to Kuba? Is it really just to fix your soul?
That is the practical behind the primary reason we're going this way.
All the way there.
All the way there.
You must like her very much.
I'm not sure how I feel about her. I'm doing this for Roger.
And for money.
I do a lot for money. I don't believe we will yield much pay from this.
Pay is where you find it.
That is true. And it has been increasingly hard to find of late. I won't go too far into it, but Roger has become quite attached to Victor, and I know what it's like to lose something you're attached to that is almost human.
I see. It is a long way to go.
It is. And I can't say who, but there is other tasks. Wait.
The walls in this train carriage are not soundproof, merely sound resistant.
Of course.
With enough effort, one can listen.
Do you have enhanced sensory package or just a cup?
It is a bit more sophisticated than a cup, but it is a device.
I won't tell Jess that. She will not be happy.
I sense she is never happy.
Particularly with me. In fact, of late, quite frosty.
Imagine it might have something to do with the incident.
Yes.
And so now, you must keep me near you, because you will be afraid that I will tell what I know, even though I do not understand what hold this man has over you.
Well, you will have heard us talk a little bit about that particular, but...
It is not as easy as I have led you to believe.
Oh.
but feel free to divulge additional details that I am not aware of.
I don't think I shall do that at this point.
What if I were to smile winsomely at you like this? Oh, this is not working. It looks so easy on television.
Much does. Well, once I learn more about you, maybe I will tell you things that I don't just bring up because I forgot that you followed us home from a concert.
I was helping you carry a woman.
Yes.
Okay, what can I tell you about myself? I am dead.
Keep bringing that up, but I don't quite understand.
I was exploded by the NCPD
They do that a lot.
and repaired.
That's the extensive augmentation you mentioned.
I was recovered by trauma team and repaired.
So you have a trauma card.
I do. It is a tax deduction.
A tax deduction.
A business expense.
So you're a corpo, like me, or
I
like
do
what used
admit
to be.
to certain employment.
Don't tell Roger. He has this whole thing.
Wait, the Rockerboy does not like executives,
I know, mind
but
blowing.
he exists with you.
Yes, there has been some fisticuffs. I think you should attempt to win him over first. Though by giving him an opportunity to poke fun at me, you may have already done so.
Give him orange juice. He's a sucker for orange juice.
He is a sucker
Your
for orange
fucking orange juice is fucking primo.
And
Fucking
I am
yeah.
expected to somehow afford orange juice because
No. And if you could, I wouldn't expect you to spend it on Roger. Depends on how much you value getting him on your side, though.
there's not really much else to tell.
Well,
I have a newly acquired interest in music.
a particular Euro pop rock.
I do not know what I like yet.
Well, you should explore.
I do not remember what I liked before.
Try Diamond Geezer.
You're trying to get
But
me on
Diamond
side.
Geezer is a murderer.
Do share.
I don't know how I know that. Some of my previous memories have not come back.
Interesting. So you lost some memories in the exploding.
Let's see. I'm a free runner, a skater.
Extreme sports, then.
Yes. The combat zone is a place with many obstacles to run through, and many obstacles to shoot back at you. I like iron sights.
Good shots, I've heard.
Not good enough. Now it is your turn.
Well, you've researched a lot about me already. You know,
Dry facts.
raised by a somewhat fanatical dictator of a grandfather until we could escape him. My father was not too fond of his ways, though I will admit that what he taught me in our time in London and the like was very valuable. Everything was going well. Contract with Militech on the up and up. Hadn't had to deal with that bastard Blythe in some time. Cushy security job. Had the girl, had everything.
And now you have nothing. You and I are a lot alike.
Maybe we are. I think he would.
Just said Roger. Just said Roger. He's a bastard, bastard, bastard. He
I
is
am
a bastard.
I
He is
am
a bastard.
bastard.
He is a bastard, bastard.
Something I'm working on here. Here's a drink.
It's my song for Graves.
Thank you.
You seemed to like it yesterday, so
It's fine.
I don't know if you can pour it on that meat
Oh,
stuff.
wait, you should have got some Baileys. Bitches love Bailey.
They also love cannons, but
Yeah. Get your bitch some cannons. Bitches love cannons.
You're made from real milk, too.
They also love armor plating.
also here's a bin from next door. You can use
Well, I
put
know
more
what
stuff in.
the
Oh, use air bin and then replace it. Swap, just only fill one bin.
You can put the
Okay.
nasty bin back in their room.
Yes!
There's guys who are assholes. They also put rotting meat in their bin. Gross.
Anything else you need?
No, I should
Rotting
be,
meat in your bed.
should be done this very soon. And then I can finish off,
Rotting meat in your bed.
finish off his armor deck.
Sure, you don't need a bit of a rest. Going pretty hardcore at this stuff, or is it just keeping you busy?
It's keeping me busy.
Okay.
It needs to be done.
I know, but don't burn yourself out, right?
Well, things if Grave doesn't want the arm, we can sell the arm. And we can sell the... We can make some money out of this one.
Yeah, if we don't want Graves, we can sell him.
You're
I'm
right,
joking.
he's a corpo.
I
They
think
love silly people.
we'd have to pay them.
There has to be at least some money in that arm of his, though, right?
It's not real gold, it's iron pyrite. Real gold would be too heavy for a
No one would
cyber.
want it.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
well. If there's anything you need, give me a call on the agent. If it works. I don't think it works, never mind. Unless you want me to stay here for some company.
Well, if you want to stay, you can stay. This is just it's a gross part of the job.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've done this.
Don't need any extra towels or anything. There's some of those in the next room.
You know,
I don't even think they used them. I don't even know if they were human.
Roger,
Yeah.
do you know the last time I've done this?
No. Are you having some problems? Okay, that explains that. It was a bottle too, not a glass.
How much have I told you about deer?
I know you, I think, deliberately skipped some of the details, but you, I believe, were responsible for a bunch of her upgrades that turned her Cyber Psycho.
Have you ever wondered where I got the parts from? Arm's already clean and done like an expert because I'm
You were-
very expert at this.
Oh, you
Chase the scaver.
were a scavenger.
Some. A lot. Most of her stuff. Sorry,
That's alright, it's good to talk about it. Especially if you haven't talked about it.
I
And women usually like talking about things.
need to get some more money. I haven't been paying.
Well, we all need money because we've got to pay off this bloody debt, but
Not just that. I owe them.
maybe what you need to do is, I don't know, get them all... Have they got a deadline on it? Is there like a, you got to pay us by this, or they're coming for you?
No, it's a debt I can't not stop paying.
What, for the rest of your life?
Yes.
Bloody, how much is it? Or are you talking about more of a personal debt? Like a psychological thing?
I caused their deaths. The family. She may have been the one that killed them, but I was the one that
Wait, you blame yourself because of what she did? because you've made her out of the
I
parts.
couldn't say no to her.
Yeah,
I
but
still
that's
can't say
like,
no to her.
it's like being a weapon manufacturer and then blaming yourself for when a bunch of people take your weapons and go on a murder spree.
That happened.
The,
So they made a shitty ghost story.
the other day when she mentioned about having her second heart taken out, I felt I was insulted. But
Because you'd put that in there. And
yes, because it was mine. But I shouldn't, because it wasn't. Sorry, it's just. Sorry.
So you're paying the debts because she went nuts and killed a bunch of people.
Yes.
So this is just your guilt because you
Yes.
made her that way.
Yes. What else can I do?
Do you think that's gonna fix things?
Nope. Not at all.
But you still feel responsible.
Yep.
I mean, she's still the one that done it in the end. I know she wouldn't have if you had.
And there's where we'll always come back to it. It's still, I was involved. It's still my fault as well.
But if you can never pay back the debt, then what's the point? Will it make you feel better?
No.
Well, then,
Will it make them feel better? Maybe. They get this.
how do you know? Some of them might even just take advantage of you. Oh, look, I'm getting free
They
paychecks.
don't know.
They don't know.
Well, they get the money, but they don't know where it's
Who's
coming
organising it for you then?
from. Ways of getting it there.
Maybe instead of putting the money you are getting towards trying to fix a problem that's already permanently broken from the past, you should put it more into making sure stuff doesn't happen again like this in the future.
I can't stop others. I can only stop me.
Yeah, but I don't know, maybe you can do something to...
It's why I got out of the Ripper business. It's why I got into the fixing and helping. And
Well, maybe that's what you need to do, put it towards a clinic where you can help people out without making it go too far like it did with Dia. You know the limits right now.
I can't go back to being a Ripper dog. I just can't. Even the stuff I do for you guys is tough. It's hard. Like, if, the most I can do is make sure I can patch you up and keep you healthy. Even doing this little, taking the bad stuff out of this sound recording for her is...
It's something good though, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm just saying maybe you can't fix what's already happened, but you can do better going ahead, so...
I'll see what happens after we get this thing out of our heads. If we ever get these things out of our
But given
heads.
all these families or whatever money is not going to bring the person back, it's just going to make them... give them money.
If it makes them happy, then why wouldn't I?
What if they end up spending that money on doing the same thing to themselves? That
They can spend their money on whatever they want.
So you don't care if they end up just creating more cyber psychos
No.
themselves?
No. I don't
I mean,
think-
how would you feel if you found out that happened? You're giving some family money and then somebody gets it in their full head that I want to cyborg myself up and then go crazy and do it all over again.
Well, would you... But most people wouldn't...
I don't know. They've had a family member personally affected by somebody
So they
killing
know-
them, so they might want to get revenge.
Or
And
they-
how do you get revenge? You get more powerful.
Or they know that if they
You
do...
hire a soldier.
Or that, yeah.
Yeah, or
renegade.
they know that by doing that they may go cyber psycho, so it's bad, so they may have learnt from not to do it.
Hopefully.
It's all I've got.
I mean, I suppose when it comes down to it, you got to do what makes you sleep at night.
Well, this is done. Do we find the others?
Do you, I think old Gravy Boy and Fleur are having a little heart-to-heart over some drinks up in the bar.
And that is how a bill becomes a law.
I'm concerned about her.
Fascinating.
Because she's reckless because of her wanton abandon to just throw caution to the wind, or because you don't trust her and she's working for someone?
Yes,
Both of them.
both.
Oh, that is a dangerous combination, if true. Well, I'm hoping Gravy Boy can maybe get something out of her by having a chat with her. She seems to like him.
And that is how I became patty cake champion.
I'll give
Yes,
her the
that
chip.
bitch
I'll also
deserved.
put on the other songs as well, so...
I think she's... I mean, do that, but yeah, I think she really likes the one that's about her, because it speaks to her.
Right, we'll arrive and...
Well, you go back to the other carriage. I forgot I had this remade. No, going between carriages.
Yeah. The doors.
The open air part, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because you're going to...
We have a whole thing in here for AVs. Every time X-Tape shows up, which happens a lot around you people. Come on, bowler.
Ready?
The bowling balls.
So yeah, there's these very there's this nice 66 grenades, but they only come in bowling ball format.
I'll just do it. I don't care. It's worth it for the 66 grenades. I will lean into the joke for lots of cool stuff.
Come on, shit fucker.
Okay, what do I get for fucking shit? No.
The 76 grenade.
Chlamydia.
Oh no. So yeah, I suppose we find these two.
Yeah, you finally, the player characters meet up and are in the same place at the same time.
It should be easier on the train.
Hello. No, I don't talk like that. What's up? She's taking a break because she's finished your job.
Oh, excellent. It's always good to rest.
Here's that chip.
Oh,
I've also put a few of the other songs on there as well.
thank you.
I don't want you burning your brain out. I don't want anyone burning your brain out.
No, Generics already caused enough damage.
Yes.
You may need it looked at.
My brain or the chip?
Your brain.
We might need us looked at too.
No, we do. We honest, like...
I wonder if we could leave... We may not be able to fix the problem worldwide, of course, the way the net is now. But I wonder if we could leave a few custom viruses at the bottom of some of the data terms. We might be able to detect when someone's device, when they're connected to it, has any of Genelytric's little problem recordings.
What,
They could
does
be blocked
puts a
or wiped clean.
countermeasure through that undoes the or blocks the.
Wouldn't Netwatch what?
That is
The
the...
cost of a memory chip plus a gratuity for your service.
Okay,
would be a concern, Netwatch.
Yes, Netwatch. Pesky concern. Said Tubbykins and Wibbles up.
I think if you did that, your Netwatch would punch you
It
down.
eventually would.
Yes, hacking a public data term is a get away with the bull offence. Unless you're doing it a lot with a nice little pattern.
Yes, I don't think I could get away with it for long. I wonder if the appropriate information could be made available to Netwatch, but there's no guarantee they'd do something about it themselves. It's not exactly their
Not
wheelhouse.
exactly a net crime, though, is it?
Hmm.
The FIA, maybe? But if you suspect Militech's involved,
Nothing's going to happen.
their desire to investigate what is effectively another branch of the government is fuck and all.
Yes.
I mean, I guess you could say to the Night City Council, but then it's like, okay, great. So what do? Pass it on to the Pacifica Confed, and then they just ban that one band.
Yeah.
And that's going to make them real popular. Face it, you're fucked.
The only thing I could think of that would have a chance of working would require a team better than us.
Or a cop who was good at his job.
You would have to do something with Zetatech's own in-house systems in some way that could be broadcast out, but of course
Now
that's a
we're
big
dreaming.
fish game.
That's dreaming, that is.
Especially for the zero pay.
Yeah, well.
It would have to be a self-funded operation.
And it's going to it would cost hundreds of thousands.
Yes, and require a crack team. A host of netrunners.
Can't be done.
But it is fun to theorise.
Again, if we're going that far, there's only one real way to solve it, isn't there?
Even wiping out Miss Electric.
Must either kill Jen Electric
Oh no, not that.
or convince her to stop.
That one. That's the second one.
That halts the spread, but doesn't remove the cancer already in place.
Yes, but if she designed the technology to do this,
She may know of a way.
we could figure it out in time. We don't have the time. She's already burning out brains.
Yes, if it's a long-term exposure, and she's been getting popular for an amount of time. Well, maybe if we manage to resolve the matter, word will get out, and people will stop listening to it. And I won't save everyone.
Well, no, you know what people will do.
Yeah, but I mean the specific word as to what's entailed within her music.
The people
Of course,
will listen
certain
to
people will continue to listen to
Absolutely.
it because they're idiots.
because that is the authentic way of listening to
Yes.
it. Isn't that right, Roger?
Oh
Or
god,
the
it's like those
snobs.
fucking record fags.
Called fags.
Well, that's what I call them. Oh, it all sounds better on a real record.
Fag is a term originating in 4chan, meaning aficionado.
Huh.
Actually, it was used that way back in the day in 4chan. Well, along with new fag and old fag basically being exactly what you think it is.
Yeah. No, nothing much to do about it for now.
Yeah, well, we still got to survive this whole trip and make it back.
No, we actually have to come back, do we?
Yeah, well, I suspect, outside of our own objectives, I suspect that, sort of side looking for when they were talking, I suspect that, our benefactor is going to want us to bring something back in physical form as well. Otherwise he would have just got it, like, shipped there to him or something, I don't know.
Whatever it was might be too risky to run the chance that your sea or air nomads hit one of those pesky minefields.
I mean, might not be coming back by train. I don't know how we're getting back. Because it all depends on what the pickup is, doesn't it?
Well, we'll find out when we get closer.
Crossing the borders both ways and the to and from Cuba itself, I believe, will be the hardest parts of our task. And that's entirely discounting what Cuba itself will be like.
So, what do you need to create so we can get across the borders?
Border paperwork.
Also, didn't that guy, the
We need access to
conductor,
some terms for a start.
mention something about needing hazmat suits to go in there?
And we didn't bring ours. So we may have to rustle up something.
You didn't bring yours in your bag.
Well, we left to acquire some things, and I had yet to actually pull everything from the house. I expected to have a little more time, but we did not.
End of the line, El Paso.
Also, mine was damaged, I believe.
It was, yes.
Well, this is our stop.
El Paso.
See, Texas. Gather up our stuff.
And so, we get off the train.
And remember
And
our
we
bikes.
Yeah.
Poot. I was hoping you would forget that they existed.
I was
we knew that
thinking
there.
you were hoping that we would forget things.
I knew you were thinking that, which is why I had them stolen at the last stop.
No!
You can get fucked, and you can get fucked. You non-nomad car owners.
You reckless renegades, you reckless renegades, you reckless renegades, you reckless renegades, you.
Night train to Mundofina. Night train to the end. Running hard and running fast to meet my future and away from my past. Taking the gamble that cannot last. Night train to the end. Hell's ride to Mundofina. Hell's ride to the end. Sold my soul to the devil's bend. He draws me hard with a merciless hand, and all I bought is a handful of sand. Night train to the end. I'm on this ride 'cause I have no pride in myself or in men or in God. Now if you want to share in the price of my fare, then fill your mind with greed that is blind and wander in its evil fog. Night train to Mondovina. Night train to the end. Running hard and running fast to meet my future and away from my past. Taking the gamble that cannot last. Night train to the end.